This is Anika Lee Thompson coming to you live from Ryan Foster and ALT Hair Care with today's topic, information on how to grow long and healthy black hair. In order to get that, you have to be able to do non-abrasive styles and non-abrasive sets in order to achieve the look that you are trying to get at your end result. So today we actually did a 2-strand twist set on my client here. And what we did is we made little Nubian knots. I did about 9 of them all over her head. And I used our product Tendril to set the curl. Just a dollop was just enough. I let her dry overnight. And once she came out from drying, I pinned her up with hairpins. You really, really need to invest in hairpins. The worst thing that you can do to your hair is pull your hair up when you're hot with a rubber band. What happens is the moment you pull it up to the center of your head, all of the hair that starts right here from your edge to the center breaks off where the rubber band grabs you. So when you let all your hair down and actually blow it out straight or want to wear it down, it looks very see-through along the edges and the back, the nape of the neck, which is where all your length will actually show. So you're actually cutting off half of your length by just pulling it up. So pulling it up on top of your head gives you the flexibility of being able to have all of these eccentric, wild, or even very conservative styles that can be done for going out just to a ball or going to work or a night on the town. To get the maximum result with growing your hair, you need to make sure that you're constantly doing moisture, that you're constantly getting trims. If you're putting heat in your hair, you want to do your trims from either 4 to 8 weeks. Nothing longer than 8 weeks. When you're doing natural styles like this, as long as you're not ripping through your ends as you're styling your hair or setting your hair, you can probably stretch it out to about 12, maybe 10 to 12 weeks just to get the most growth that you can possibly get. But always make sure to look on your ends and test to see what they look like and see if there's any snags. It's time to get a trim. I know that seems like it's opposite when you're talking about growing out your hair, but it's so essential to your whole growth process. In order to protect your hair at night while you're growing it out, you need to put on a silk bonnet or a satin scarf around your hair, or maybe even a satin pillowcase, just to avoid any snags or any disruption of your hairstyle. And that way it keeps your hands out of your head. The less you do to your hair, the faster it'll grow. If you ever notice that people that grow the longest hair, the most beautiful, luxurious hair, are people that don't do too much or tend not to have their hands in their hair too much, like locks or just natural curly styles. They always grow the fastest. So it's the best way, especially with African American hair, to number 1, make sure that you're washing and cleansing your hair frequently to make sure that there's not debris or any kind of buildup of product on your hair. 2, to condition properly. 3, to make sure that your comb outs are very gentle. 4, make sure you're wearing protective styles. 5, avoid heat. And 6, pamper it, pamper it, pamper it. It's the best rules for growing out natural hair. Once again, this is Anika Lee Thompson coming to you live from Ryan Foster and ALT Hair Care with today's topic, information on how to grow long and healthy black hair.